Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
ASD Production.
7 Mile Radio.
What up, though? It's Wednesday night. It's Truth Podcast on deck on 7 Mile Radio.
Day.
We hope you humped on something or gonna hump on something later on tonight. But get through this hump day the best way you know how.
On that note, I'm about to text my wife now.
Hey, fine girl. Hey. Look, how everybody week been? Dave, how your week been, my boy?
My week has been good. Shout out to you. Shout out to the Barber Studio of Michigan. As y'all can see, I got the fresh cut. I don't look like Moses off the Ten Commandments. Jaden, shout out to Jaden. He did an excellent job.
12 years old. Cutting grown man's hair. Let's go.
That's what's up, D-Mac
And took care of the
Institute.
beard.
That's right.
How your week been, Mike?
Oh, my week been good. Glad to be here with you beautiful people once again. Let's get it in.
Let's get it in. Mark.
Oh, same old shit, different toilet. You know
I
me.
need the toilet flush with that.
You need a toilet flush with
Yeah,
that.
you
Same
gotta
old shit,
give
different.
us-
Nope, same old shit, different toilet. Getting everything together for the meet and greet on the 18th of next month. Got some vendors popping in and getting everything together so I can get y'all them tickets so y'all can get out there. You know what I'm
May
saying?
18th from 7 to
7 to
midnight.
midnight. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Bringing all
This
of the
is where-
podcasters and all of the listeners who chime into our shows and tune in, support. Want to have y'all come out and meet and mix and mingle with us and network. You know what I'm
Eat
saying? So
and drink and be merry.
yeah, some of that type of stuff. Yeah.
And last but not least, I want to take a moment to introduce our guest co-host in the absence of our beloved Penelope. She has to work tonight, but Penelope, your voice will be heard tonight.
Miss you, P.
In the meantime, we got Miss Tat on the floor.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
That's going to help offer us a feminine perspective on our topic, which we will share shortly. Miss Tat,
Yes,
say
baby.
hello to our guests. Tell them a little bit about yourself before we get into our topic.
I just do me. No, hey
She
everybody.
said what?
What's up, my good peoples? First of all, it is an honor to be here amongst these great spirits. I am so thankful that they welcomed me the way they did to stand in for Queen Penelope. Hey sis. Hey sis. I hope that I fill in for you very well. I know that we are both very vocal, so I'm gonna hold it down for you, baby. I got it. All right. Just want y'all to chime in with us, kick it with us. That's all we all about. Feel free to voice your opinion. Feel free to ask me anything, and let's just vibe. Let's have a great night.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm already feeling the vibe already.
Yeah, me
Already feeling
too.
the vibe?
Yes.
That's right.
Dave done did his research. He ready.
I got
Look here, I done learned some shit
I got my
today.
sleepy brown glasses on. I can't wait.
Okay.
I can't wait.
I'm gonna put mine back on now. I'm
So
gonna
listen, y'all, listen.
read things.
Tonight, we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts of first dates. We ain't talking about 6 months in. We talking about the first date. We're going to deal with money matters, the types of dates. We're going to talk about what men expect or want and what they loathe. We're going to talk about what women desire and what turns them off. We're going to talk about all these different facets. Mark, we're going to need your perspective tonight.
I'm
Dave,
here. I'm here.
Mike, we need the male perspective
Oh, yeah.
tonight.
Oh,
Tat,
yeah.
I'm relying on you for the
Gonna
feminine
give it,
perspective
baby.
tonight because I can't give the feminine perspective.
I got you,
I'm
baby.
somewhere in betwixt of these two dynamics, and I just gotta pick a side tonight.
I think you
But-
carry them both very well.
Yeah, bless you.
That you do. That you do.
Absolutely.
Bless your bones. Bless your bones. I want to already give out the call-in number because this is a topic we want to hear from you women. We want to hear from you men.
Yes.
We need to know what it is that you all like, dislike, what you want, what you don't want, what turns you on, what turns you off. We need to know. We
There
need
we
to
go.
hear your voice tonight. You can put it in the chat if you can't call, but please call in. Give your perspective. So, some of our talking points. One of the talking points we came up with was how much is too much. And Mike came and got his haircut last Saturday, and we were chopping it up about this topic. And I'm going to go ahead and let Mike take it from here because he polled the women at his job as to how much, someone should spend on the first date, and they gave him an amount. And he thought it was way too much until he went home and started adding shit up. Take it from here, Mike, boy.
All right, thank you for that, D-Mac. So I asked a few ladies that was on my team. I said, well, how much should a guy spend on the first date? So everybody was like, oh, it depends on how much he like you, all of that stuff. And I was like, okay, I get that. I said, but I could like you to the moon and back and still take you to Burger King, honestly. I said, so how much are you expecting to be spent on your first date? Give me a number. So they threw around 200. I said, that seemed like a lot.
My girl Carmen said 3.
And they was like,
She said 300.
that's too much. But okay, so
First date, goddamn.
that's too much. But
But go ahead.
But inflation, y'all.
It's
Man, listen,
inflation.
go ahead, Mark.
So I went out by myself last night.
Okay.
It was $20 to park,
Right.
$30 to get in,
Right.
$40, right,
There we
for
go.
the drink, 37 plus the tip for a
Right.
double shot.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, I ordered a plate
Yes.
of lamb chops
Yes.
and French fries. It was $70. I
So how much you spend on
I
yourself?
didn't get the lamb chops, by the way.
So
I didn't have it too much.
Mark said, I'm on a budget.
I wasn't that hungry.
You got the
goddamn it. I
fries?
wasn't that
But you
hungry.
got the fries, though,
Now, I
Mark.
got the drink and went home and got a chicken pita. That's what the fuck I did.
So just
But
taking
still,
yourself out, it could have
would have been
amounted
about
to
$130.
Yeah.
Just
Exactly.
going out by myself.
Right, that's by
Right.
yourself. Just imagine you got a whole nother feminine body.
So
next to
that's what I did when I went home.
Yeah.
I did what Mark did. I started adding up. I said, okay,
Right.
entrees, 60, 70 a piece probably. Okay, let's just say
Oh
that.
shit, that's more than 130. My math is way off and shit. But that's more
Well,
towards
I gave
170.
that. I said 70. I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
that.
yeah.
My plate 70. Your
Okay,
plate 70.
okay.
Are you
Then I
doing an
said-
appetizer?
Yeah, but that normally comes. So I'm still 70 right now.
Okay.
Two-
Let
two-
me add up. Hold on.
I
So
said,
we
let's
talking
say
140 with celebrity and not celebrity,
appetizers
appetizer
and your
two
entree.
entrees.
And 2 entrees
Okay.
so far. So we
That's-
had like
that's
140,
140.
150. I said, okay.
Don't go to the movies beforehand though,
Right.
and buy no concessions.
I don't do movies for first dates. I don't. Personally.
don't?
Right.
I don't. Yeah.
How do you get to know the person? I mean, y'all sitting there.
You can't
watching
do that during the
and no
movie,
talking,
yeah.
You know?
So I don't do that. We go so I like to go somewhere where we can talk.
I feel like-
So that's why I always kind of choose to go out to eat, ask them where, and we go. So we got the entrees, we got the appetizers. Let's just say you both had 2 drinks. Y'all already know I'm having 4, but hopefully she gonna have 2, maybe 3. You are well exceeding 200, so I could not be mad at the ladies. I had to go back and be like, you know what, y'all was right. Y'all was right. So I feel like
so let's say
Said
200
200.
is
But you know what? I think
Still too much.
low.
I think putting
She
a
said
dollar
too
No,
low.
she
She said
too
too
much.
much.
No, she said too
She said too
much.
much.
Oh.
Go ahead,
I
Mark,
think
go
a
ahead.
dollar. I think putting a dollar amount itself on the first date as an expectation is wrong. Like,
Yes.
I mean,
for the
it
first
is.
part, you know what I'm
But
saying?
I mean,
Like-
you still
like,
got to
I'm
be
not gonna.
realistic.
It's about enjoying yourself,
Yep.
right?
It is.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
it costs.
But I can't enjoy myself
costs-
if my car declined. So I mean,
It costs to have fun, right?
Well-
We can't go bowling and that shit's free.
Yeah.
You
Right,
understand?
right. Even if
So
it's
you
even
still
cheap
have
stuff,
to
right,
have
yeah.
an idea as a man or whoever's funding this date, right? You still have to have an idea as to how much you're willing to spend that night.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
you have to put a dollar
Yeah,
amount
yeah,
on it.
I get you.
I
get
say
you.
come,
Understand what I'm saying?
come prepared.
I'm
Come
gonna
prepared.
say, like,
guess-
if
I
I
guess-
just met you and we just talked a few times and let's go hang out, I'm not allocating $500 for this date.
Okay, I got a question. I'm sorry.
And I guess
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying is
saying?
that don't take this the wrong way, ladies. I guess if what I'm saying is for the ladies to expect a man to spend a certain dollar amount on a date is kind of iffy for me.
Tat,
Okay.
I got a question for you.
Sure, baby.
And I asked this to Penelope
Sure.
when she came and brought Murray for his barber lesson, right?
Okay.
Do women expect men to spend what they spend to get ready for the date? So let's say you got to get your hair done, you got to get your nails done, you got to get your lashes done, you got to get your eyebrows done, you got to go get an outfit, you got to present
So you
yourself a
spent
certain
$300,
way. So you
$400
spent $300, $400, $500 getting ready for this little first date, and this dude take you somewhere where it only is gonna cost him $100. Are you offended?
Well, It don't usually take that much for me to get ready for a first date.
I feel it.
It never did. I don't have to get all those things done. Do I step out, you know what I'm saying, looking flat? Definitely. But I'm not looking at, yes, he better be presentable. I'm not
Yeah.
going to date no riffraff anyway.
I feel it.
But it don't take that much for me to get myself prepared to go out on no first date. We gotta be careful of how we present ourselves anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Is this all a facade? Is this really you? You know, later on down the line, if it's gonna be something later on down the line, you know. So you gotta be careful of how you present
What's your
yourself.
everyday? That's what I want to see. I
Yeah,
want to see your everyday,
Exactly.
not your
Don't
made
start
up
nothing
day.
that
For
you
real,
can, that you
yeah.
can
I don't
keep
wanna
up
see
on
your
no
don't
front.
glamour
go,
shot.
don't
On no
go
front.
pull out the
You know what I'm
only
saying?
knot that you really have to your name. You know what I'm saying? Trying to impress me. You understand?
Yeah, yeah.
Because what we gonna do later on, we gonna do on other dates and everything
If you
else.
come looking like
Yeah.
a supermodel on that first date, I'm gonna expect supermodel look
All
every
the
time we go out.
All the
Every
time.
time I see you.
But I got a question because you said something. You said
Yeah.
something, and I think you missed a quick little hit
Okay,
on it.
okay.
You said if we hanging out or if we going on a date. Is hanging out and going on a date different to y'all? Because it's different to me.
It
Okay.
is different.
Yeah.
Because
Because if we hanging out, we can go
label
anywhere.
itself
Yeah.
is
And
different.
you don't have
'Cause
to
if
put
we
on your
hanging
best
and we
if you're
just
going out.
Yeah.
getting to know each other, we just hanging out like nigga, we can go bowling.
Because the girls at work like,
and
if we
it's
hanging out,
nothing.
then
Is who
we got.
paying? Is who paying determine whether you hanging out or dating?
No, not to me.
Okay.
Whoever asks determines who pays to
I was
me.
gonna ask you
I
that.
agree.
Whoever
Who
invites.
pays for the date?
I agree.
Whoever.
So if
initiates.
let's say
Yeah.
you and I were dating, Mike, right?
You pay it. You got that money. You pay it. Oh, you pay it either way. You pay it.
Yeah.
This nigga said,
And if we
I'm
date, you paying too.
pay it
then.
either way.
Oh shit! I'm paying either. I'm
Either
paying with a
way.
nigga.
If I
I'm
date
paying
you,
with a
you
female.
paying.
She out here working triples and doubles, so she paying. I'm telling her where I want to go.
Yeah.
Mike, like you paying either way.
No, go ahead.
I said I'm the
See,
woman in
this
this
nigga count
relationship.
my
I wanna
pockets.
go where all the
This a
sauciers
nigga
go.
that count your pockets.
That
Okay,
is.
dog.
So if I said, Mike, let's
No,
hang out somewhere,
right.
are you expecting
That's
me to pay
more
for it?
realistic.
If you to me, if you do the inviting,
Okay.
I feel like that's the person that should pay. If you invite,
Because
so if
anything
I,
other than that
if
is
a
a
woman invites
solicitation.
you, so-
You're soliciting me to go out and to pay for
So
your life.
I don't know if I'm just old fashioned,
Okay.
or if I'm a fool, right?
Let's hear it.
So if a woman and say like I had a woman recently say we should go out to eat,
Right.
So when we go out to eat, I'm not expecting her to pay.
okay, you don't have to expect her, but she should have because she invited you.
I get that part. I get it. But I'm still not expecting her to pay. I'm going to at least offer to pay.
Right.
I will offer.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I just feel once again
I
I'm
think
gonna
it's-
lend to my
Because
old
of the masculine role in
Right.
that. in
I'm
that
gonna
situation.
Right.
listen to my old
Right.
fashionedness, right?
Right.
And so when the dating, the natural pursuer is the masculine energy, right? The typical pursuer
Right.
is the masculine energy, right? And so even if you ask me and we go out, in my head, just because I'm the masculine energy,
Okay.
I feel like I should step up and at least do that or offer to do that, right? If she just adamantly refuses, because I'm gonna tell you something, a woman that asks you out and y'all go out, she may be fully prepared to pay, right? She may be fully prepared to pay, but she will be impressed with a man that does not allow her to pay.
Yeah.
There you go.
You understand? And that's the person I am.
Okay.
I'm not about to let you do that. I mean, now, if you just adamantly demanded after I said, no, I got it, and like, no, I asked you, I'm going to refute it a couple times, and if you just feel insulted by my doing it and I'm not giving you the opportunity to bless me, right, then I will concede. But my masculine energy won't allow that just off rip.
Oh,
You
wow.
can offer it.
I mean, I'm a
I'm
gentleman.
just
Are
not
you
gonna
seeing
allow
these
it.
comments?
Yeah, I always
Wow,
pay.
no, I'm
but
not looking.
I
I'm
was
not
just saying,
laughing.
whoever invites
Please
you.
read something.
Karma
say?
is going crazy on here. If
What
you
she say?
expect kitty
What Karma
cat
say?
from a woman because you bought dinner, go pay a sex worker. They listen.
They gotta stop that. I hate
know.
that.
Huh?
Now, how do you, wait.
Hold on,
How do we
hold
get
on,
to that
hold on,
extreme of
Mark.
expecting cat from the...
Hold up. No, but
Okay.
because you
I'm
said
saying.
we gotta
Okay.
stop that, or
Okay.
they gotta stop that, not we, because.
Because some of the
Let me ask you this,
Man.
Mike. You said we got to. What are you saying? You got to stop.
I,
What?
okay, I mean,
That's right.
women when they put that comment out, because a lot of women
Listen,
said that
I
at
am
work too.
called
Was
a
like,
pimp.
oh yeah, he could take me out, but he ain't getting none.
But why they gotta stop that?
Because you
Because
make it sound like a transaction.
One, you making it sound like a transaction, like DB
Exactly.
said. Second, how you know I even want some? Like, let's vibe. Let's see where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't just think
feel
I
it.
want
Okay,
some.
that's
It's
what I
like
wanted.
women,
That's
women,
what I wanted
women
from
are
you.
expecting men to expect it type
Yeah,
shit. Like you think
yeah.
that the
So
man
they
just want it
think if
automatically.
a man gonna take you to the best steakhouse in the city, and he take you here, there, or there,
That he gonna be
and
want
he-
some.
that he wants some. But is that not typical?
I'm about to say, as far as what they experience, that's probably what they experience.
Right.
Is that
So,
not
I'm-
typical? That could be their reality and what they've experienced, and so they expect it.
But you
and
can't
it's
place
not
that.
fair.
You can't place that
to
on the next
impose
man.
that
yeah,
on
don't
the
make it
next
a blanket
person.
thing like
But if
everybody
that's
is
been
like
the
that.
theme of your life
Right.
and your dating life,
Right.
then it's fully expected for you to expect that that's the expectation.
But how are
But
you?
is it not? I need you men
Yeah.
on everything I love
Matt
to
said,
be
what else
real
can
as
be
fuck
real?
in here with
Yeah.
me. You spend a stack on a motherfucker. You don't expect nothing.
I'll spend $5 and got some, so I don't care if I spend $100. You done got a Whopper and we done did it. So now you tripping because you done got crab legs and steak and you don't want to do it. Like, let's make it make
I
sense.
was waiting for you.
You know what?
to talk about
I
that's
would
it.
say,
That's
I
what
would
I'm
say,
trying to
I don't
get
know
at.
if I would spend 1,000 on a chick that I ain't fucked already, type shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
1,000.
So
That's
where.
if I'm not with you, like I'm not about to.
Listen, if I'm spending-
What level are you with me to that I'm going to spend $1,000 on
If
you?
I'm
If we're not
spending a
even.
car note, I don't need to be with you.
Right? Why we going to Ocean
I don't
Palm
even
on
pay
the
the-
first date?
Thank you.
And you already know you ain't about to.
So
you know,
this is
you know
where-
what you gonna do
I had a
about
chick-
it.
This is
recently-
where I differ.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say this is where I differ because the conversation. Now I'm gonna determine based on the conversations what this first date is going to look like.
Okay.
Yes.
If our conversations
Yes.
are connecting and
Yes.
we're vibing and it's da, then I'm gonna be a little bit more inclined
Yep.
to put my best foot forward,
Okay.
right? But if we just met at the mall or whatever, and it's like let's go out tonight, we ain't had a chance to get a buffer, baby girl.
Right.
We ain't going to Morton's. Stop
We're not
playing
doing.
with
We're
me.
not doing Eddie.
You
Gibbs.
know
No,
what
we
I'm
probably
saying?
going
Like,
cheap.
I don't even know if you were father.
That's right.
So where we going?
And
Let me
that's
ask
what-
that.
that's
Where
what
we
it boils
going?
down to.
Bennigan.
Talk to me.
That's what it boils down
They're not
to.
open no more. Where we going?
I guess I'm a little old school too. I am 45, even though I look 25.
Don't you know? Go and tell it,
Thank
girl.
you, baby.
Hashtag black don't crack.
And you got, you know it, black don't crack. You got to be careful. Like I say, you know, we got this new day and age definition of dating and all that other good stuff, whatever. Me, I'm more of a creative, spontaneous type person. You don't have to spend a guap, you know what I'm saying, to have fun with me, impress me. You know, be you. That's
Right.
what I came out for, to see the real you. All that, you know, say what you're trying to show. Like I say again, do not bring out your knot that you holding. That's the only knot that you have, and be careful so you don't present yourself as a sucker out here, fellas. You understand? You do have people that's out here that's looking for
Opportunity.
you know, it's an opportunity. You have the opportunities of men
Be
and
rescued.
women. Exactly. So be careful of how you really present yourself on these first dates. You know, and where you trying to go with this first date. Me, I'm a very open person. Have fun. Like you say, D, I agree with you. The vibe, if we vibing and stuff, you never know where it's gonna go. You know. But be you. You know, I don't. You don't have to impress me with your money. I got my own.
Say that.
You understand? I got my own.
Listen, Lisa Carter put a post up that I had shared in our group text.
Yeah, I
And she
looked
put a
at it.
post up about this young lady who went on a date with a guy. Let me see if I can put it up
Okay.
a sec.
Yeah.
Was that the one about the horse and carriage?
Yeah, it was about the horse and carriage, and the girl was like, it was real. It was the
It was
first
lame.
date.
Right.
And she was like, this is lame and corny. Like, this nigga corny as fuck. So, how do you determine what type of date, men, that you want to take a woman on for the first date?
I would have
How
thought
do you
that was
determine
romantic, low key.
That's too much.
Do you
for a
want to
first
give
date, though.
romance on the first date, though?
I guess it depends on
Yeah.
how, like you said, if I met you at the mall, we probably ain't doing a horse and carriage
Yeah,
ride.
yeah.
But if we had maybe texted a few
It
weeks and I kind of
depends
know
on the
your-
type of chick. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
know what
I
you
know.
into
I
in
know
life.
if you're not the type of chick that want to go on no
Yeah.
horse and carriage ride.
Right, well, I
You
met
know
you
what I
and
mean?
everything.
You can't take
I'm
everybody-
not the type of person that you
I'm
are
not
going
doing
out
no
with.
horse and carriage on the first.
On the first date, period,
Okay.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see myself doing that. But yeah, especially like if I at least should have had a conversation with you.
Yeah, I
On
gotta
the phone.
know
It wasn't
some of
just
the
like
stuff you
meet
know.
her at the liquor store, then the
No,
next
we
day
gonna
let's
be
go
in a
out and
relationship
taking you to a
before
horse
we
and
do a
carriage.
horse
Like
and
no,
carriage.
we got to talk. We got to have some kind of
some
conversation.
shit.
Okay.
Yeah. I was with a girl for 10 years, and I think it was about the 7th year that I took her on a horse and carriage ride.
Right.
I'm not doing that out the gate because, one, you got females like this that think it's corny. You know what I'm saying? You got females that
But is she even
ain't
used,
even worth
was
it.
she even
And-
used to that?
There you go.
Was she even used to that treatment?
Yeah.
See, you get some
She-
females out here
they
too.
Some just want to go to the club.
Exactly.
When they used to
So
bologna, you can't feed them steak.
exactly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
true,
saying?
true.
So you get some of these females
they
just
used to
be
hot dogs.
appreciative
But that's what I
that
say, you
somebody wanted to take you out and even do something
You gotta,
with you.
You gotta know.
understand?
You gotta build a connection.
That's all right.
And
Yeah.
sometimes, as guys, we gotta be a little bit. We gotta have some creativity in our
Right.
dates too, because women been on a lot of dates.
And
So
from the
if you want
sound
to do
of this
something different,
particular
Yep.
woman,
Oh,
she
she-
was somebody this nigga just met off the
oh,
cuff,
you
know
just
what
take
I'm
her.
saying?
You just take her to Yoshi, and y'all go back to the
sometimes-
crib.
She
sometimes-
seemed more like a little rah-rah bitch.
I'm
You
about
know
to say
what I'm
sometimes
saying?
a man
Like,
can be out of a woman's league too, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
what it is and shit.
Absolutely.
She was just
He
below
might
the
be on
standard.
that chill type
That's
shit,
true.
and she might be still on that party shit. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Because to call that
And to
lame,
him,
I'm like,
it was
I don't-
appropriate.
I don't
To
think
her,
it
it
was
I
lame.
don't
was
say lame, but
It
he
might have
was
been
doing too
premature.
much.
For her, it might not have been a good
For her,
first
yeah, it
date.
probably
That
was
might
too
have been
much
something
for
he was
her.
into.
But some women would
I don't
fall
know.
in love with this
Yeah,
shit.
right.
Not
They
only
be like,
date
oh,
within
this
your
nigga took
social
me on a horse
economic
and
status,
carriage.
but somebody that's on the same mental spectrum as you are as well.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Because it ain't about just the money
What are
and
you
the social
looking
status.
for?
That's right.
Your
Your
mind can be cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was
I
kinda
believe I
simpish.
deserve a horse and carriage. Hey, if you
That
do it for
wasn't
me, you know what I'm
simpish.
saying? That's
See,
cool.
that's fine, yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna say like, oh my, no,
That wasn't
because
simpish.
But see,
I'm
having a
used to
conversation
that.
with you,
Hold
a
on,
man
y'all.
would know that that's the type of thing that you would appreciate,
There
as
you go.
opposed to not.
There
know
you
what I mean?
go.
You're not sexy red and shit. You know what I mean? So that you're not the type of chick that it's some lame whack shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, you got to have a conversation.
You might,
with her.
a mature woman would
Right.
take it as an opportunity to communicate.
Right.
That's
And
a-
get to know.
Right.
We riding around in a horse and carriage at 2 miles a motherfucking hour, nigga. We got time to
We
talk.
got time to
Yes,
talk.
yes,
You know
Let's
what I'm
kick
saying?
it.
Let
Let's
me get
kick
to
it.
know you, my baby.
Let me
That's
ask
right.
the important questions
Right?
on this 2 mile ride.
Okay.
Let me, you know.
I was up in
Let me
where the
so call
fuck-
that son
Frankenmuth,
in
up in
because we haven't been
Frankenmuth.
popping.
That's
up
where
there.
that's
There
where
we
I
go.
did it.
And we riding through the neighborhood. I'm like, is anybody alive in this bitch? Like, it wasn't- no, I swear to God, we went through the little neighborhood. I'm like, it
Right.
ain't nobody outside. Nobody cutting grass. Nobody sitting on the porch.
Yep.
The
Right.
fuck kind of neighborhood is this? But I'm looking for some sort of scenic engagement when I
Okay.
should have been engaging the person I was sitting in the
Yeah.
carriage with.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got the
understand what I'm
Budweiser
saying?
horses. That's where I did it at.
Yeah.
And it is a vibe, but you got to realize who that vibe is with, though.
What I say is,
You ain't taking no hood rat on no horse
Right.
and carriage.
If I can
right?
So,
enjoy
Mark,
it.
I got a question for you, Mark, real quick. Because David said it was simpish. What you think? You think
About
it's
what?
simpish?
To what?
take somebody
horse
on
and carriage
ride.
No,
You
if
say
she,
that's simpish.
on the first date, I'm not doing that on the first date.
Yeah,
But
it's
here's the thing.
on
Listen,
the first date.
listen. I say this though. If I can enjoy my time with you doing nothing, I know that I can enjoy my time with you doing anything.
That's right.
So we're gonna start small.
Boom.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna inject steroids into the relationship
Yeah.
or
Boom.
the
There
you
friendship,
go.
and I'll get
Boom.
you attached to this superficial shit. Right? Then now you can fall in love with my hand and not my heart. Yeah. Now I'm not gonna take you. Not she gonna expect a fucking horse and carriage ride every goddamn weekend.
And this is what I say: pace
No.
yourself.
Okay.
Start
Yeah.
small. And I'm one to talk. That's hypocritical for me to say because I come out the gate because it's just my natural nature, right?
Right.
So I come out the gate too big in the perception, but it's natural.
See, no,
for me,
I'm watering
right?
myself down. You're gonna get attached to nothing.
Yo,
and then I'm
the-
gonna show you what all that I got and shit.
the-
I mean,
the
so
call-in-
now, now I know
Like
that you really with me and shit,
We
as
gonna
opposed
do-
to what I can do for you.
We're going to
Right.
do some
Call-in
bullshit.
number is 313-723-0481. Please call in. Tell us your
Yes.
stories. First date stories, something that was out of whack, something that turned you on, turned you off. Give us a call. In the
The good,
meantime,
the
we're
bad,
going to
and
keep
the ugly.
talking.
Come on and kick it with us.
Marv,
Call in. I want to hear
Mike,
from y'all.
and Dave, before we get into the feminine perspective of
Uh-huh.
everything, what is it that men look for, like, from a woman on the first date, and what are some of the things that turns you off? And I need to hear from every man on this panel because we
I
have
ain't
different
dated in
kind of
8
men on
years.
this.
I'll go first. Yeah, you
I know,
married.
but
Get
you
on,
can go back
get
to
on
that.
out of here.
I can
You,
go back
you can
to
talk to
that.
somebody who just had a first date like a month ago.
Right.
Anyway.
And she his baby now.
Oh, that's booty. Oh, that's booty.
She
But
his
we
baby now.
did something nice though. See, it was nice and low key.
What was the first date, Mike?
The first date was candle making. That was our first date.
Okay.
Went to make candles. I thought it was like
And that's
simple, cool.
engaging.
Yeah.
That's activity. So Penelope, that was one of the things she said. She was like, let's go on dates where we're active and not just sitting in the movie theater and we can't communicate
movie theater
with
is
each
not
other.
a first.
Let's
That's
go
not a
bowling
first date.
That's
to
a
where
first.
I can see whether or
not.
not you have the ability to have fun. You
That's
know?
hanging out.
We got a call.
Let's do it.
What's going on, Carla? Who is this and where you calling from?
Hey y'all.
Hey.
Y'all
Uh-oh,
know who
it's
this
Rita.
is.
It's Rita.
Hey
What up,
y'all. Hey my true podcast. I'm pulled up late, but I've been in the comments with the people interacting. So listen, I'm just calling. Let's just keep this shit real simple, okay? Like me and a couple ladies was in the comments. I don't see nothing wrong with let's go have a couple donuts and a cup of coffee. We could go do Starbucks.
Yes.
We could go with painting with a twist. We could go
Yes.
with painting with a twist. We can paint some stuff. I'm not impressed. I'm at the age where I'm not impressed with your money. I got my own. You know what I'm saying? Even my first date, we went on a little boat ride. You know, had some wine. This was a long time ago when the princess was popping. You know, a little boat ride and stuff. I think social media in today's time has really messed up the whole dating scene, men on men and women's side.
What do you think is so
You know what I mean?
different
And I just
between-
think it's just so.
Go ahead, Rita. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, D-Mac. No,
I was
go
gonna
ahead,
ask
baby.
you,
Go ahead.
What do you think is the difference between dating prior to now and dating today?
It's simply basically what you said, old-fashioned views. Some of us, I'll start with my ladies because me and I think I'm tackling them first. I think, first of all, some of us ladies have too many expectations when we're dating, when on the first date. I do agree. A guy don't need to drop me a bankroll. I don't even need to go get steak, okay? I could just go sit down and see. I really want to see like Tamika, Smalley, me and her been interacting. I really want to go on my first date to see where your mindset is. I want to see where you are mentally. I want to see what you're looking for. I want to see your goals. What, you know what I mean? I don't need to be impressed by the food. I don't need to be impressed by like your beautiful guest said, your one knot that you done saved up the whole month. I don't need to be impressed by that at all.
There we go, sister. There we go.
Your whole life savings
And I think that I think as D-Mac said in her old-fashioned view, men, I think people, we've lost our old-fashioned values of, you know, hey, how you doing? Let's go out. Let's sit down. Let's mingle. All these expectations, this fake, let's ball out, show out, do it for the camera, social media, taking pictures every time, impressing everybody else instead of trying to impress the person that you're trying to inquire about, the person that you're trying to be with. Like D-Mac said on her horse and carriage, she should have been interacting with the person, not the scenery. Like, we're too busy trying to show face to impress the world and show Facebook and social media.
That's right,
social
sis.
media and reality TV. You looking at the
Yeah.
shit that they're the
Exactly.
Joneses.
And when they cut the cameras and when they cut the cameras and lights off, half of them not happy anyway.
Ain't no
They're not
substance.
happy because they're too busy trying to impress us, and we think that what they going through, that's us. People are not separating reality with the internet. And the internet is good, don't get me wrong, but there's pros and cons to anything in life. And the downside to it, we just don't know how to date no more. We who don't want to go and have a cup of coffee and a donut? People think that's lame. What's wrong with a coffee and a donut on the first date?
That list of all of the places you don't want to go on the first date, we're going everywhere on that list.
Okay.
Except home in the movies.
All you gotta do.
Right, like that one list, that one list that was out here with the Sugar Factory. What was, not saying it was popular now? What was wrong with the Sugar Factory? Like, it's too much going on. We got everybody else's opinion.
So Tat.
Yes, baby.
you
No,
made a
no.
comment.
I don't expect none of that.
So Tat made a comment. We were talking off air, and she was saying how some women go out on dates and they really ain't never been nowhere but the motherfucking block and past the porch.
Been to
And
the-
they
they've
like,
been to
that
the
ain't
you
city.
know what I'm
had
saying?
shit,
And then they
yeah.
Correct.
get out there and want to
Correct.
act all bougie and act like they just deserve
Like,
all
girl, you
this
know
Correct.
you eat noodles at home.
You don't
just
even know
know
how
you
to
eat
hold the
noodles at
utensils
home.
at this restaurant.
Listen, Tat,
don't even know
Tat,
where to
you
keep
just got
up
done
with.
cooking up them
Okay.
ramen noodles. You just got done cooking up them ramen noodles, baby. You know what time it is. I don't like my women like that. Y'all know y'all just got done trying to make a meal, and now y'all want to go some, like you, right, D-Mac said Morton's or something, or J. Alexander's or
never
something. Man,
been
stay in your
nowhere.
lane now.
Okay.
And
Now
then,
you want to go to Paris.
Can't
Bitch,
pronounce
can
the
we
stuff
go?
on
We
the
can go
menu,
to
Rita.
Chicago first.
Right.
Fuck you mean?
And listen, can't even
Let me take
pronounce
you to
half the
Vegas. They
stuff.
got
Can't
the
even
Eiffel
pronounce
Tower in
half the
Vegas.
stuff.
Let's see that first.
No, I'm gonna take your ass to Legoland in Florida, where they done built that shit with some Legos.
But I don't.
And
But
I'ma
I'm
let
not
you see
gonna
that
hold up
shit.
y'all chat line.
Listen, D-Man, you say
But
take
I'm
the
not
bill
gonna
to
hold up
Mary
y'all
Hill
chat
first before you
line.
take it
I'ma
somewhere
just
else.
keep it
Bill,
real.
Like you said,
I'ma
Rita,
keep
let's
it.
keep it
I'ma
real.
keep it real simple.
Absolutely.
Hey, y'all,
That's
Matt
I'ma
going
just
crazy
keep it
in the
real
comments.
simple.
We need to address some of
Social
this.
media done got in the way, old school values, and just keeping it simple sometimes. Keeping it simple is the best sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go. Like I said, I ain't saying no McDonald's, but we ain't
Less
gotta
is
do
more.
all that on the first date. And then we need to see who we date, because there's a lot of serial killers. I know y'all heard on the news that the lady that was infatuated with her coworker killed the lady to get close to the guy because she was just infatuated. Like, we gotta watch people's mental health. So y'all could get caught up in the glitz and glamour and be a story on the news if y'all want to.
Thank you so
So
much. for
y'all know
calling,
D-Mac,
Riri.
We love
Chris,
you, Rita.
Mike, and D, and y'all. I love True Podcast. I try to make sure I get in and hold it down for y'all. You know, y'all have amazing rest of y'all week, y'all. Good night,
too.
y'all.
You too.
Mike,
Thank you
read
for
some of
keeping it
these
real,
comments,
sis.
baby.
Okay, I want to go with Matt, because Matt going crazy in here, y'all, if y'all ain't paying attention.
Matt and Karma.
Matt said women too entitled nowadays. Matt, you need to call in. I want to know what that means.
Okay.
Shit, self-explanatory.
He's
No, not from Matt's perspective.
somebody you know. You know.
No, but he be out here.
Oh,
So I
okay.
need, Matt. We need him to call in.
Matt likes to
Okay.
make statements to keep the conversation.
he does.
He makes controversial
Yeah.
statements.
Okay, cool.
To keep the conversation.
Yep, that's why I say he needs to call in, because I want to know what he. I want to know.
Niggas gotta have
engaged.
money to date
All
broke
right.
chicks is what I want to know.
And what my
Wait,
girl
what you say,
Karma
Mark?
saying?
I said, why niggas gotta have money to date broke chicks is what I want to know.
Ooh.
It's the women
Because
that
this my thing. This
Yeah,
my
I
thing.
like that.
This
I
my
like
thing.
that.
Like, baby girl, what I'm not gonna do is go 10 times above your sky high. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh, let's go.
You might have got
is that
Matt? to call.
What's going on?
I
Carl?
hope it is.
Who is this and where you calling from?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
me.
we hear you.
That's my
Hey,
cousin.
Tamika Smalley,
Hey,
what's
yeah,
up, girl?
talk, no speakerphone, no Bluetooth. Talk right
Yeah.
to your phone.
No. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all all right this afternoon? I mean, this evening.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
okay, cuz. How are you?
I'm good. I am great. I'm off work. When I'm off work, I gotta call y'all and
We know you
kick it
do.
with y'all. I didn't make y'all no food this time, but you know. But
Next time, Mark's still looking for that
so-
Alfredo.
so
Tell
look.
her, Mark. Tell her, Mark. You gotta tell her,
I know.
Mark. You see his face.
Tamika, what you got to talk to us about tonight, girl?
Okay, I used to be a serial dater. Okay.
Right.
And so first dates, like Rita said, I ain't about the money, okay? Because I got my own everything, okay? But go to breakfast, y'all. Breakfast is easy, and I treat you. That's not me treating anybody. That's not a thing. Because I don't want you to say, "Oh, I put my money on her," or I spent all this money on it. No, I do it. I got you, boo. Just in case. Just in case, I might not like him. He might not like me after that first date. That way he won't be throwing up in my face, have me on social media saying I spent all this money on her and she was, whatever. You didn't spend nothing on me because I got you, boo. I got you. Just first date. Breakfast is a great listen, I used to be a serial dater for real hard. Breakfast is a good first date. It's actually an inexpensive meal. Very inexpensive.
Opportunity to communicate.
It is.
Yeah, it is. I like breakfast dates.
Very inexpensive. Right. Yeah, that's real simple. But see, I'm over 50, so I can appreciate a breakfast date.
Yeah, I agree.
So so like Rita said, what you say?
I said a bitch still want to go to Benny Hanna's for breakfast.
I know, they do.
No.
We gotta go all the way out to
She want $100 steak and egg breakfast for
They
that's
do.
That's those types.
Let's be very real.
That's brunch food.
Fellas, let's be
Okay.
very real.
Okay.
Dating costs.
And that's
So
okay.
we can't just say
But
Well, what I'm saying is, even
But
in
D-Man.
the
I
situation
understand
we
what
try to
you're
be
saying,
simple
Tamika.
in the breakfast, she still pick the most expensive.
I mean,
shit
you-
out of the deal.
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
So this is where the men need to step
Okay,
up.
I
and
mean,
be
for real,
real
breakfast
clear.
is
So
not gonna
no,
be
no,
expensive
men need
though.
to step up and communicate. Like, look, baby girl, you know what I'm saying? If that particular restaurant that she names is out of your spectrum or out of your realm of a possibility,
It might not be that. It might be out of for
no,
her.
that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and it
Oh,
could
yeah.
be for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is be real about that. You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, can we go somewhere simple for this first time?
If
You
you
know
never
what I'm
heard of
saying?
avocado toast, we can't go out.
Ooh.
You ain't gotta eat
With
it,
the
but if you
egg?
ain't even heard
Really,
of
Mike?
it, we ain't going
Mike,
out.
really?
We had the egg on top.
Mike, now Mike being a little bougie, y'all.
But that
I'm
is
not
bougie,
being
'cause
bougie.
I ain't
Really,
never heard of
really,
avocado
toast
toast.
and Ferndale is bougie.
You talking about
Come
some-
on.
I ain't never heard of it.
Michael,
I
you
never
talking about
had or
avocado
ate avocado toast.
toast?
There's
Some
a
people
lot-
never had
Mike,
avocado
you gotta
toast.
understand there's a lot of people that
With
are
the
not
egg on
breakfast
top.
people.
I'm not even a breakfast person,
They
but
have
I
that
know
But
for
that don't mean
'cause I
everybody
date.
heard
So you
about
ain't gotta
this
go to
place.
avocado toast.
I
Have you,
ain't
listen,
heard
have you
about
ever had banana pudding French toast?
Ooh.
No.
I
That
have.
sounds
What about
good
the
as
fruity
fuck.
See?
apple
But-
French
And if I
toast?
say you ain't never heard of banana pudding French toast, you ain't.
Red velvet
Okay,
French toast.
but I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's like you can't pigeonhole somebody. That's like a blanket statement to say.
Okay.
Y'all, all, you know what?
Only like three type of
This
toast.
this whole
I've never heard
podcast is
avocado, one of the
bougie.
three.
All y'all
I don't eat
bougie.
avocado, so
I don't eat
You said what,
avocado.
babe?
Me,
There's a lot of people that
me
don't eat.
either,
But
but I know
everybody
All y'all
just
bougie
'cause
on
you
this
know don't
podcast.
mean
that's crazy.
You just met me. I'm bougie too.
All you look, all y'all bougie talking about some avocado toast and
That's
bacon
bougie.
eggs,
That's
and
not
y'all want
bougie.
banana,
Guess what?
banana,
I said cinnamon
banana
rolls, I ain't
waffles
saying
and all that.
avocado.
But guess
Is
no,
you-
no, no. But
bread
you
pudding
can
French
make.
toast. I'm sorry.
See, I'm
Bread
so,
Hold up, we gotta speak one at a time. Otherwise,
Sorry.
it sounds chaotic to our audience. Okay.
Gotcha.
I'm so simple that even a date to me, I can sit back and you can make those things for me in the comfort, you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors, and I'm good with that. You understand? Like, it's all about, I'm more creative and more spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? Be
For the
creative
first
for
date,
me.
would you do that though? Would
Women
you come
don't like
to his house
that.
on the
Not,
first
yeah,
date?
yeah.
It depends. Wouldn't it depend?
I'm just
I mean,
asking
you
because
still-
some chicks will say, "I'm not coming to your
Look,
house
just,
on the
just,
first
but
date."
first, think about it. We are even things happen everywhere. Going out, they getting snatched up. All type of
You
stuff is going
understand
on.
that, right? You-
exactly.
a lot of women-
I'll be 46 next month, so I've been on plenty of dates. You understand? So my thing is, yeah, you know, what I'm saying, I first I'm gonna get to know a little bit about you. At least I'm gonna do some research, you know. And if I feel comfortable enough, then yeah, let's be creative. You know, I am gonna let
We
somebody
can be
know.
simple.
We can be simple. It can
Yeah.
all be so simple.
Now,
Hey, I'm
what would make
Listen,
it
like I
truly
said-
simple is if people were really authentic off rip
for real.
and not pretentious.
Yeah.
That-
You understand
exactly.
what I'm saying? And it's the pretentiousness
But-
that
but
has
D-Mac-
you
but
in a
D-Mac-
place of ambiguity about who this person is and what it takes to do a first
that-
date
and that's
with them,
why I
right?
ain't-
And so if
I'm
people
single,
come out the
shit.
gate and are just real, like, hey, I like simple shit. Hey,
real.
but people don't come out. They be like, oh, they want to say what the fuck sound good.
But this is my question. Shouldn't y'all gauge that and already know that from the
But D-Man, y'all
conversation?
got listen. Y'all got
Every
y'all got to know
first
y'all
date-
got to know y'all audience.
Yep, I was about to say that too, cause you
Tamika,
gotta know your audience.
And Dave, every first date.
Y'all
doesn't have
you got to know your
2 or 3
audience and know
months
who
or 2
you
or 3
who you
weeks
looking at and who you
conversation.
dating.
before it
Two or three,
happens.
but at least 2 conversations.
And-
you
and
should
they-
know
a lot of
something.
them don't. I can meet you this
Oh, even
morning
even
and
in them
say,
two
"I'ma take you to
conversations, they
dinner
may not
tonight."
talk about that.
That's my
Talk about
qualifying
that.
question: is
Or
what do you
could
like
be
to
lying.
eat? I need to know what you like to
Or
eat.
could be lying.
That part,
You
yep.
can go on 10 dates and still not know a motherfucker all the
Yep,
way. You know
yep.
what I'm
You
saying?
understand
For
what I'm
real.
You wasting your time
Find
at
out
that
later
point,
on
though.
down the
I ain't gonna
line.
lie.
Yeah.
10
You
days,
know?
you wasting your time. We ain't
It
getting
takes
that
Alright.
far.
four to learn.
I'm a serial
Fellas.
dater too.
Real quick.
I'm
So we
gonna
can
come
get
back on the show and visit y'all. I'm
Okay,
gonna drop
we
this
can't
phone
wait.
with y'all.
We can't wait.
So, fellas, before we get into the
Y'all gotta have another conversation about dating.
All right.
All right,
All right,
talk.
thank
We love
Tamika.
you.
Love you. Thank you for calling.
Fellas, before we get into the feminine perspective, give me two. Two things you would like to see on a first date from a woman, and 2 things that would turn you completely off.
So I'll actually, not me, but I have polled a couple of guys at work, and I'll just make it real quick. One was an older gentleman. Will said, start a nice conversation. What is her interest, likes or dislikes? But what he doesn't like is they have wandering eyes and don't rush the date.
Brian
Brian,
said that's what the women, they don't rush
He
to
don't.
date.
Guys.
What does that
don't.
mean?
I guess he says don't be like trying to rush and do everything and do.
He's
too
saying
much.
that from the man's perspective?
Yes, he's saying it
For
so
himself.
Exactly.
Oh, got it.
Brian said one of the things he doesn't like is if he's going to a restaurant, she's like rude to the staff, or she's like drink excessively, entitled and drink excessively.
Somebody call
Let's
her.
go. Let's get that caller on.
Yes.
here.
What's going on, Carla? Who this? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Detroit. My name is Trina. How are you?
What's
Hey,
up?
Trina.
Trina.
Hey, Tay. How are you doing, honey?
Hi, baby.
So, look, I have a question. I called in with a question, and this is a question I always ask. Are men really intimidated by successful women? Because I've been dating, and it just seems like they envy me for being independent.
Dating the wrong kind of man, baby. I would
Thank
love
you.
you
I'll
to
let the
death.
fellas answer. Go ahead, fellas.
Listen,
I can't wait.
my wife had her own house.
Hold on, let her finish
right.
answering the question. Asking her question. Go ahead, finish.
I'm
caller.
sorry, I thought you-
Hello?
Was that
Sis,
it?
Trina.
Yes, I'm here.
Go
Are
ahead.
men
Go ahead,
intimidated by successful women? Is that the
Was
crux
that it?
of your question?
Yes.
Okay. Answers.
Fellas.
I wasn't. My wife had her own house. She was like Webby, got her own house, got her own car, got her. So I was good with it.
Right.
I didn't have no problem.
Mike said that's his dream.
That's
take
right.
care of me. Mike said, take care of me, baby.
She took the words out my mouth. I will be that stay-at-home husband, man, whatever you looking for. I'll be all that. I'm not intimidated at all on no level.
I would love.
I will get you tatted on my back shoulder. You better stop playing with me.
That's right.
Mark.
Yeah, I would love a successful woman, and it's not intimidating. Sometimes it's the attitude or the perspective that comes along with that
Say
woman who
that
has
shit, my
that,
boy.
that runs the men off, right?
Okay.
Right. I mean, we understand that you can do what you know, everything that you want to do for yourself, right? But that entitlement, right? Because anything that a man do, fellas, y'all can agree with me. We just want to be appreciated for the shit at the same time. We don't want
That's
to.
correct.
We're not doing it for a receipt. Like we want something back, right? But a lot of times when these women are successful, they give off the aura of what can you do for me that I can't do for myself. So now that
Yeah,
removes my ability to be appreciated, because like no matter what I do, it's gonna be like, well, I could have did that myself.
So I agree with you,
and,
Mark.
and they give off that energy. And now it's not that I'm intimidated. It's like you like
I don't wanna put up
why
with it.
put forth the effort if you're not going to appreciate shit that I do, or you're going to say, oh well, and then bring up what the last nigga did for you.
Right.
Oh, my last
So,
nigga did
sir.
this.
So-
I mean,
Oh, we ain't
that's
doing
what I
that.
don't like.
Sir,
Tat,
Because
I want
because
you to
because the last
Mark,
nigga.
Can I
Go ahead.
respond
Tat,
to
I want
that?
you to respond.
Now, with me also being the go-getter that I am, sometimes it's some of us women out here, and I agree with what you're saying. You do have some that have that entitlement and that haughty, oh, I'm this and that, I fucking nigga, I don't need this and that. Yes, you do. We were all designed, you know what I'm saying, put here, you know what I'm
It's
saying,
not
for
all of
somebody.
y'all. It's not all of y'all.
It's not all, because I am one of them. And so my thing is here. You have some of us women that we are hard go-getters. We are, I'm not going to say independent, because that means solo. I'm going to say self-sufficient. You understand? And my thing is this, is that we have been put in those situations to where we had to be in control. We had to go out there and get it. You know what I'm saying? We had to, you know what I'm saying, take control of things. We had to take care of things. You understand? So it's not that we trying to walk around, I'm talking about as far as women of my caliber. You understand? Like, and probably my sister Trina that's on
So
here.
that's why
Sure.
I feel like it's a lot of women in that position as far as being successful. It's hard for y'all to submit.
It's
right?
not
Now-
actually hard.
Well, I said a lot.
What are they
Now, we're not talking about
submitting to
you,
is the
right?
question.
Exactly. What am I submitting to?
Like a lot
now-
of women, so the successful woman
Right.
is like a dichotomy, right? It's like these two parts. You have this woman that has grinded and had to get it, like you said, get
Right.
it and
My
produce
definition-
it
my
and
definition of-
grow it. Hold on, Mark, and grow it and all that type of stuff.
That's right.
And then you meet someone. Now, even that woman
Right.
wants a leader,
That's right.
right?
That's right.
She wants a leader.
Amen.
The question is, can she be led?
Right.
Now, I've dealt with successful women that can be led.
Okay.
And I've dealt with successful women that didn't know how to clock out when she was off her managerial clock.
Okay.
See, be relieved
Okay.
of your duties is what I mean by,
And so
by being
when you
submissive,
come
not
home,
being controlled or
you're
having a
no
man control
longer
you,
the boss.
being told
Okay.
what to do.
You're no
I like that,
longer
Mark.
the boss when you come home.
That's right.
And you know how to turn on that soft side. But for a woman to turn on that soft side,
That's right.
she got to feel safe, though.
That's
Talk
right.
to us about
Hey.
that. Talk to us about that, Tad.
Here we go. And I think that's the reason why my husband had married me. For one, you know, so we were friends first, and he knew, you know, saying how I was out here, and he know that I was a go getter, just like, you know, saying himself, you know, and even with the dating part. We dated probably one time. We went out. We went to the beach. We was on the sand. He was rubbing my feet, and everything else. And it was like, why not us? You know what I'm saying? And we went and got married. But my thing is, yes, I was very
That's so funny.
submissive. And with me being the person that I am, he was able to calm me down, you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors. I was used to always being in control. So I did have that I gotta be in control, you know what I'm saying, type thing about me. And he taught me that, because
He
But at the
taught
same
you. He
time-
taught you that you didn't have to be because he was able to take control.
that's
Then
right.
at the same
And
time,
and do.
you are-
And we
you are-
do need somebody to be in control because my thing is here. Let me maintain the castle. You provide for the castle. You know what I'm saying. You make sure you know what I'm saying. You build it. Whatever. I'm gonna
do
hold it
your
down.
part, I do my
and I do
part.
mine.
Even with all of that go getter that you are, right?
Exactly.
You never lost your essence of being a woman.
No,
right?
no,
And there's a
sir.
lot of women, right? I ain't
They
gonna say
do.
well some,
That's
correct
right.
me, right? Some that lose their essence
They
of
do.
being a woman.
They do.
And they don't know how to be women
They
anymore
are
because they're
out
so
here
stuck in it.
macho.
And
You
you
listen
know
to
what?
Kevin
That's
Samuels,
not
you
their
a
fault.
fool.
Yeah, I'm not macho
You know
at
what I'm
all,
saying?
and it is. It's a lot of them. And it's a shame,
It's a lot of Blade Icewood ass chicks out here.
No, it is. No, it really is, and it's a shame. No, they do lose their femininity, their softness.
Yeah.
And like you said, to be submissive, but also like Dee said, what am I being submissive to?
Yeah,
You
it
know?
definitely has to be the right man, right?
Yeah,
Definitely
it
has to be
does.
the right man. It's just not have a man and
ass nigga talking about,
Yeah, for real.
I'm out here
I'm
trying
here,
to get
just
it.
submit to me
Yeah,
'cause I'm your man.
you
Because I
paying
know what
all
I
the
do when I
bills.
come home. I know what I keep at home and everything else. You know what I'm saying? But are you doing your part?
If a
Yeah.
woman paying all the bills, who I'm submitting to?
Now and that's
And not just the bills, but if a woman still has to pick up the majority of the slack in the relationship, she has to be the initiator. She has to be the planner. She has to do this.
Well, yeah,
she
she's-
has to
she's
do
with
that.
the wrong
and that's
person.
partnership. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
I understand that.
Oh, yeah.
I understand, and that's my point. My point is, I'm not submitting to somebody that really has been submitting to me.
That's true.
You understand
That's
what I'm
true.
saying?
Now, because I agree with you. I agree with you. But also, you know, what I'm saying some of us women. My thing is here. A lot of these men they want to pick up these females. You know, because they ass fat. You know, what I'm saying because they look. You know, what I'm saying cute
was
taking
gonna
the
talk
fucking
about that. I
photo
was gonna talk
or whatever
about
and
that
stuff.
too.
You know, what I'm saying snatch the wig
That's
off.
just as
rub
superficial
the-
as
it varies.
same superficial
Seriously. And my thing is here. Do you have somebody that are really? You know, what I'm saying something happened to my man. You know, what I'm saying will she wash your ass? You know, what I'm saying will she sit there and will she feed you? You know, what I'm saying if you can't feed yourself. You know, what I'm saying or whatever.
All you got
Yeah.
is pussy to offer, then you can sell it and bring me the
And
money.
that shit probably done got bold.
Blue eye.
You understand?
All right, so I don't want Penelope to feel like we're not
Hey,
including her in this
sister.
conversation. I want to share some
Is
of
sis
her
on
comments?
here? Is she on
Is she
here?
in the-
No,
no.
she no.
Yeah, I'm
she's
still
at
here.
work. She
She at work,
can't be
she at
on
work,
Shayna,
yeah.
I love you. I'm so glad you called in.
She gonna
Yes,
look
girl.
at it
Is
later.
it something else, baby, that you
clarify line up or what?
did we clarify things for you? Is it something else?
Hold
You
on.
want to
No, that's about it. But I don't think we lose our ability to be women, but we are protectors. So we're going to protect our estate, our kids, our families, and everything. So when we see a man slack a little bit,
but
we're
if
going to
he
jump
ain't,
on
who
top.
gonna
We're
step
not
on
going to wait until it falls. We're going to catch it in mid-air. You know,
Every man
so
ain't a protector.
it's hard for us to give up everything being independent. And, I know sometimes I got faults and, I can be like, look, if the bill ain't paid by this time, I got it, so I can kind of, take a lot from a man, as far as his ability to be a man or to show me, but I don't give him enough time to show me because I'm scared I might fall. I'm not going to let him make me or my family fall,
And I
so
imagine that's the
yeah,
sentiment of
that's
a lot of
something
women.
I got to work on.
Right.
LaJoya Harrell
Right.
said,
Yep.
I don't want to have to think when I'm with my man. I can't be a soft princess when I'm with him, and then I don't want him. If she can't be a soft princess, she don't want him. So even the strongest woman,
Yeah.
the most independent woman,
Yeah.
they still want to be able to feel and safe enough
We do.
to be
We do.
that vulnerable woman,
We do.
that soft woman,
We do.
that sensitive woman.
We want to let
A
our
lot of
guards
women
know
wear
down.
what
that.
I'm
A lot of
saying?
women
We
wear
wanna-
that independent badge like it's the thing to do and the thing
Yeah.
to be. That's not really a flex to be an
I
independent.
mean,
It's not a flex.
huge.
It's
I mean,
not a flex.
Yeah.
It is a flex, and I'm gonna tell you why it's
Yeah.
a flex. Because
not.
a lot, but see, to y'all it's not.
Right.
But to women it is.
Right.
Because
To
I'm
be
a
able to do it
woman.
on your own,
And
I understand that,
you
yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
So it is a flex. The same
Yeah.
way it's a flex for you to be able to handle your business. It's a flex for
Yeah.
us to be
But I
able to
guess-
handle our business. Not only because we want to, but because
We
we've
had
had
to.
to.
Yeah.
Right.
And I
And so
understand
now
that.
that, so let's finish though. Now that we've had to,
I-
and our independence is showing, right? We as women
Right.
and even me, we still have to find balance
Yep.
in that. We have
Yeah.
to, okay, I've made it. You
Yeah.
know, I've accomplished my goals. I'm still accomplishing, pursuing my goals, and I'm an independent woman, and I can take care of myself. But a man wants to be needed,
That's right.
Yes.
But see, and here's the thing.
and
that,
if
that
he
balance,
feels
I
like
agree.
you don't need him for shit,
What am I here
he
for?
gonna find a bitch
That's what I
that
said.
need him.
Appreciation. Like I said, why am I putting forth
But
the
then
effort?
here's
If
that
you don't
balance.
need me, why am I?
Men, a lot of men nowadays, because look how it is as far as men and women. A lot of men nowadays got to stand up, and a lot of women got to be, you know what I'm saying, hold themselves accountable. You understand?
There
What
it
do
is,
we?
there it
How
is.
do we
There it
put each other out here? For one, I am one. I'm very big on this. How do you set the tone for the man before you let him walk out the damn door? You understand? Baby, first of all, let me know, King.
Oh,
Let me let you know,
glasses coming
King, that you. I gotta take the glasses off for
Come
this
on,
one.
she's serious now.
I don't know, cause
Glasses-
I got something for
She
I
put
got
them
something
on.
for
How do you?
this. I
First
got
of
something
all,
for this.
I'm gonna start with my queens. How do you set the tone for your kings when they step outside the door? Now you got a lot of that be nagging and everything. This not appreciative and this and that expect too much and whatever else, whatever. But let me let you know, King, I am rooting for you. All I want you to do is go out there and make more whatever it is to bring home that we gonna build with whatever and stuff. Don't bring nothing else extra that we didn't ask for, didn't expect. And I want you to make it home safely. You understand? Same thing, fellas. All we need is a simple little compliment or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Rub my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. And I can adjust my own crown. But go ahead and let me know, hey, Queen, go out there and be great. You understand? And understand that I got you when you return home. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. How do we set the tone for one another? See, a lot of people, you know, we sit there and we down each other, you know what I'm saying, and everything else and what you didn't do, you know, and everything else. No, let me compliment you on the things that you did do correct. Let me compliment you on the things that you did do. Let's sit at the round table and be open with one another and say, hey, not what you made me feel, but that situation that happened with us, that made me feel whatever and stuff. And can we work on this and that, you know, whatever. It's about communication. It's about being open with one another.
Communication
See,
and
nowadays,
comprehension.
everybody got to lie about things. They want to be something that they're not. You know what I'm saying? They act like something that they're not. You know?
How do you expect me to understand a facade?
Exactly.
Some pretense.
Exactly.
I can try to dissect it,
Right.
but I can't understand it because it's not the,
not
the
genuine.
true
It's not the-
authenticity of who
So now
you are.
you do have both men and women that's holding guards up. It's not just us women. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the one of the ones, oh yeah, pro. No. You know what I'm saying? Because I come from, you know what I'm saying, a very diverse family. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle child of 18 kids. So I got a lot of brothers and I got a lot of sisters, you know. And my thing is here, I understand from both aspects. You know, I sit back and I listen to the fact like, oh, that's what y'all expect? Oh, and this, we gonna do this and oh, okay, cool. You know, I'm glad I know. You know, you got men that's holding the guard up too, cause they don't know what they getting either. You know,
Mike,
Like-
what'd you want to say?
what you about to
So
say, Mike?
I was gonna say this. So Mark, you single, right?
Yep.
Dating, right?
Yep.
Okay. So this is my thing. I'm single and dating.
Mhm.
Married.
Yeah.
Married, right?
I'm married. We live in two separate states. We are separated. You know what I'm saying? But
Well,
we,
I say in
we
a
keep it cool.
relationship,
Yeah,
right?
we-
Okay.
We we married.
What I never
Keep it cool.
do is take any relationship advice from somebody that's in a relationship, because it's been so long before you remember what it was to be single.
Wait,
That is
you
true.
said,
No.
wait, let me
You
ask
said
you a question. Let me
relationship
clarify.
advice.
No,
You
no.
say you don't take
No.
relationship advice. Let me finish
He
my
said
question.
that.
You say you don't take relationship advice from anybody that's in a relationship
No.
or not in a relationship.
No,
Right.
in a relationship.
Okay.
In a
Right.
relationship or married.
I
I
wanted
do
to
not
make sure
take
I
your
heard you
advice.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you don't remember what it was to be where it is now.
So you feel like if they're in a relationship, they're too far gone to tell you what it
I-
took to
What it
get
is
to
to be
where
s-
they are.
Yes. I do. I ain't gonna say
I
too far.
disagree.
No.
I
I
disagree.
need that wisdom.
Okay,
disagree.
hold on.
I
I'm
need
not
that
gonna.
wisdom.
I disagree.
Let me finish. I'm not
Okay.
gonna say too far gone.
Okay.
But you don't know what it is in the landscape right now. What we dealing with,
And
because
that
we're
depends on
dating
how
and you're
long
not.
they've been in a relationship.
Okay.
It depends
I
on how
have to
long. Because
disagree.
my thing is
I will
this.
take-
None of my
So-
married friends can give me any dating advice.
I can't.
Not my married friends,
But
no.
you know, but they're still
I can.
alive. They still know the world that we live in today.
That's
So,
right.
And
That's
if
cool,
they're
but they can't
still
give me
in a
no advice.
If they're still in a relationship, that means they've had some success, right?
successful
And if they've
experience.
had some success, then they had to go through the dating process to obtain that success.
But what'll
right?
work for them will not work for you at the same time.
And so that goes
That's
to
with
say
everything.
that,
But that could go
you
with-
can't take
with
no
everything.
advice from no single motherfucker. either.
Exactly.
Because
'Cause
what
why you
worked for them
single?
Well,
don't
no,
work
I'm
for
not.
you.
Because what's
I'm
not working
definitely
for
not
you?
taking advice from a single motherfucker.
So
What
wait,
I'm saying, I'm
so
not
you ain't
taking
taking
it.
advice from
Advice from
nobody.
nobody.
No, I gotta bump my own
You just
head.
doing you.
I gotta bump my own head.
I can respect
Have
that.
I ever called you and asked you for dating advice?
No.
How long you been married?
It'll be 5 years. in
How long you been
September.
my friend?
12 years.
There you go.
Okay,
Simple
so when you
example.
make that
And that's
It's
why
not
you're
happening.
still
when you
single.
make that
Yeah.
statement, you should say I won't
No,
take.
that's not why I'm single.
When you make that statement, you should say I won't take relationship advice from nobody,
Yes.
and not
There,
just
there you go. I really
people
won't.
in a relationship.
I really won't.
So how about not advice but pearls of wisdom?
Mm.
That's what my wife just put on there. So
Because
Tell your
there-
wife
there's
maybe,
something
maybe.
to be said about marriages that last.
pretty it up.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
That last past
I
the
got.
honeymoon stage. There's something to be said about that. And I want that wisdom from y'all.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck did you do to make it last that long?
Okay.
And like, even if your dating process was long or short, or your courting process was long or short, how did y'all actually get to the altar, and how did you maintain this thing?
Okay.
I need to know that, and I can only know that because you've done it.
I like
Going on,
it, but
caller? Who
I'm
this?
not
Where
asking
you
it.
calling from?
Okay, listen. Hey, y'all, I had to call back in. Mike, we got a whole problem out here. Please.
It's Rita.
I got offended by that. I got offended by that because
Don't be
I
offended,
believe.
Rita. It's just me, baby. Don't be offended.
I
That's just
got
how-
offended because I believe my 15 plus years, baby, I could tell you some things to look for.
Okay,
Like somebody said, just because we not out here dating no more, don't mean I don't understand what's going on in the scenes. I have social media. I got
There you
friends
go.
that are still dating. I'm trying to tell you, we could give you the wisdom, the do's and the don'ts and stuff like that because we done been, through. Listen, let me, and I
That's
told
true.
y'all
I
on
feel you, but
previous,
I'm
I
good.
told you. Hold on, I told you on previous podcasts, I done been through the peaks and the lows and valleys and the highs and know how to navigate through them to still stay with that one person. Okay, it ain't always been easy. I told you
That's
stuff
right.
ain't always peachy.
That's right.
Stuff ain't always peachy. Stuff ain't always pretty, but it's all about, is it worth fighting for? And it's not superficial.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these relationships do not know how to stand the test of time. It's superficial. It's done for social media. It's done for what people say. It's done for what other people got to put in on your opinion. So you might want to take some lessons
There you
for
go.
somebody who's done been through the storm because you haven't been through it.
Yeah, it
So I
is.
might try to give you some information. So give you some information so you don't bump your head in the person that you're trying to keep stay with you and you can stay with her so you don't have to go through them tough times. I'm just saying. I had to call back in for you. I had to say, you know, Mike, it's all love. You know it's all love, Mike.
Rita, I respect it, I love it, and all that, but I'm
He still ain't
good.
gonna ask.
I'm good. I'm not
Hey, Mike, hey, Mike,
doing
when
it.
I see, hey, Mike, holler at me 5 years to see you. You might want to circle back to me and Tat and Chris and all of us, okay? You might circle back and keep asking us because you out here looking still, right? And I know you've been looking for a minute, baby. We might give you some tips, so don't discount us.
I'm
Don't
good.
discount us like that,
I'm
okay?
good. I respect it, but I'm good.
Mike, see, never be
But go ahead, y'all. Go ahead, y'all.
We love
I
you.
just
All right,
wanna
y'all,
say-
and
Thank you, Rita.
I
I
love
love it.
y'all
Thank
show,
you.
and I love y'all guests. Y'all guests is holding it down for my sister. Shout out to my baby sister Penelope.
Rita.
All right, y'all.
Mike, I
That's
just
right.
want to say this. Never sell yourself short, my boy.
Mm-hmm.
Never think that you still can't learn.
That's right.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? So, and I'm not saying that you think
Yeah.
that. What
Yeah.
I'm saying is, as it pertains to this topic and what you just said, you don't want to hear the wisdom. And so, and guess what's wrong with this generation right now?
Yeah.
They don't want to hear.
They don't want to hear the wisdom.
Yeah.
They want to bump their own heads, and
Yeah.
that's why they fucking their lives up.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? We too old to be bumping our own heads.
And can I keep one thing?
Don't burn that bridge
and
before
I-
you
We too
even know
old
you
to be
need it.
bumping our own heads.
I'm listening.
All
Go
of us
ahead.
can
Okay.
learn from somebody.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying?
And I'm so proud of you and your wife, and I congratulate y'all. I'm all about love. And so you brought me into that as far as the marriage thing, and I did mention earlier that my husband and I, we are separated. We're separated for a little over 3 years, right? So my thing is here, and we're back to like our dating phase, our dating stage.
I seen that
right?
when you put that
And I
in.
put
I
that in
like
there,
that, yeah.
and I mean that. And he on here. You know what I'm saying? He on
Hey,
here.
husband.
Hey, husband.
Hey,
And
husband.
he cracks up when I be on social media like I got a husband on the side, you know, so I got a boyfriend, this and that, whatever and stuff. You know, he know I keep it real. You know, so I did. We both did. In our separation, have we dated other people? We did. He's way in New York. I'm here in Michigan. You understand? And it was healthy for the both of us. You know, because we both had some things to tackle individually. You understand? So I feel like I can give great advice, or whatever it is, or insight when it comes to things like that. Like I told him, I just wanted to hold on to and remember our friendship that we had first. You understand? So that means a lot to me. Even if the marriage, you know what I'm saying, later on down the line, if it wasn't meant to be, as long as we still, you know what I'm saying, are cordial, you know what I'm saying, to hold our friendship. So and when I see him, because I do go into New York and I see him, and we do the dating thing, you know what I'm saying? So we talking about dating tonight, right?
Yeah.
So, and I like, this is what we used to do. We used to date. Our first date, like I say, it was very simple. We went out, you know what I'm saying, went to the beach and stuff. We was in the sand, gave me a foot massage, you know what I'm saying? It was just so simple, whatever. And it was like, shit, why not us, you know? Because we used to be out here with each other. We were friends first. Yep, so it's, you could take advice from anyone. You know, so you could do what you want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But everything is a learning experience.
I'm not saying
we
I
should
don't.
always
Right.
stay in a teachable posture.
I'm not
That's
saying
right.
I don't take the advice.
Okay.
D-Mac cut my hair every Saturday. She know.
I love D-Mac.
And she know we have
But
big
remember, if
conversations.
D-Mac take us out, D-Mac paying for it, right?
D-Mac paying. She
Mike,
working
D-Mac
the girl all
paying.
day. D-Mac
She
paying.
had to get you that quick.
But what I'm saying, she know. I've talked to her and she talked to me. We talk, and I'm not saying I don't take everything into consideration. But
Okay.
my thing is, I gotta bump my own head
You do.
because that's the only way I learn.
Okay.
I understand what everybody's saying.
That's right, babe.
Birdman married. You married
So
and
do
you going through the
would
dating
you
again.
rather
and
learn
everything.
everything the hard way, or would you rather listen to some wisdom and avoid some of those bumps?
Ooh.
I gotta bump my own head, but I listen to it to
You're
make me a
telling me
little
you
bit
just
better.
want to get it out the mud.
Right. That's right.
No, I'm not
I'm
saying
just
that.
saying.
What do that
Because
make you
there
feel
are
like you earned
people-
it or something when you do it
I
that
mean,
way?
what does that mean? Is it
Right,
a badge
Mark.
of honor to say I fucked up
That's
and
what I'm saying,
I
right.
earned this
That's a
shit?
good point, Mark.
Why I gotta fuck up? All I'm saying is, I
Have
gotta
you
admit.
succeeded yet?
When I met mine, I was tired of fucking up. So I was,
Okay.
listen, I was
Okay,
happy
you-
with
So
mine.
let me ask the married man. on
Okay,
the
let's.
Okay.
Okay.
Dave, I got a question for you.
Go right ahead.
Before because we got to get ready
Yeah.
to go to our closing thoughts. And
So let's use this question as my closing thoughts on that way.
This will be your closing thought.
Okay.
Okay. As a married man,
Uh-huh.
right? Did you seek the counsel of seasoned married men when you tried to figure out who you were supposed to be as a husband to your wife?
Yes, I did. I was tired of being a hoe. That's really what it was. And as a matter of fact,
Me too.
right, so going and then I'm gonna combine this real quick with our topic of our first date. We had actually 2 first dates. One was ballroom class.
Okay,
at
yay.
Promos. And to what D-Mac said, when y'all out here and want to lead, I think that's one way how I found out about my mate, because ballroom class, you have to let the man take the lead.
You do.
Because if you're ballrooming and the
You gonna
lady
step on
takes,
some toes.
you're gonna step on
And
some
salsa
toes.
dancing.
Second part
Yeah, so-
of
Yeah.
our
I like
first
the
date,
sausage.
Yep.
I got 3 words for y'all:
Okay.
brown liquor party.
Ooh.
Every type of Crown Royal was there. I invited her around. My shout out to the Monday Night Crew.
Hey.
That's how we got together. So it doesn't even have to be where you're spending money or anything like that. When we talked or vibe, that's how we were.
Right.
And that's my final thought.
Okay.
All right. What's your
Okay.
final thought, Mike?
Okay. I don't want people to get this twisted.
Okay.
It's not that I don't listen and I don't learn. That's not the case.
Okay.
I just have to bump my own heads. I'll take everything in account. I only got 2 or 3 male friends, period.
Okay.
They're all married.
Right.
It's only so much they can tell me because they've been married for so long. I need someone that is kind of doing what I'm doing now. But I don't have that type of male friend
Got it.
at the moment. I'm still dating.
So you think dating the principles and the essence and the basics of dating has changed so much that you can't rely on that of the generation prior to you?
You cannot. Because one, all right.
No,
it's
you
okay.
can't,
It's
you
all,
can't.
no,
It's okay.
because
okay, babe.
this will lead into a whole nother episode. So I don't
And
even
we
want
can
to
have a
say
part
it.
two. It's okay.
That's right.
I'm just saying, it took me a long time to ever date a woman that was even near my close age. I dated younger women.
Okay.
So that brought a whole nother conundrum to the fact. So I couldn't really ask my married friends for advice because they didn't know. They married people closer to their age. So it was like I was kind of a bear in hibernation because what am I going to do when I wake the fuck up? Because they can't help me. They can't help me hunt anymore.
LaJoya said you're
they
the
don't
problem.
know.
Yeah.
LaJoya needs to shut the fuck up.
No, she don't.
No, she do.
No,
I'm not.
she
Listen,
don't.
you can ask any of my exes. They will let you know I'm a great guy. I'm a good
and I
guy.
believe that.
Exes
It
for a
ain't
reason.
But then,
Your
LaJoya
exes.
is entitled to her opinion. This is truth. Everybody.
It is true
That's right.
podcast, but sometimes
And her
leaves are on a
truth is-
tree for a season. Everybody, you ain't meant to be
Any
with
of
everybody
your
all the
exes-
time.
No, that's not.
Listen to
that's
what
right.
you said. Any
We
of
gotta
your
wrap
exes.
it up, y'all. This supposed to be
Exactly.
final
Yeah,
thought.
it's
not
your
a
final
whole
thought. Go
nother
ahead.
time.
I
Okay.
said mine.
Well, I want
Tab, what's up?
Well, first I want to speak to my brother for a second, and you pretty much answered your own question. You said first of all the people that you were dating, and then you said that you couldn't, you know, what I'm saying, ask your married friends, whatever, but you would rely on the people that are still single. That already answered your own question. You're relying on their input.
No, I'm
and,
not.
No. You said they couldn't. The married ones couldn't answer your question and give you the knowledge that you need, but the single ones could.
No.
But you said those are the ones you rely on their input.
I don't
You
have.
said no.
Oh, we gonna talk about this later on, brother. Look, when we close this out,
No,
me
go
and you-
ahead. I'm
me and you
listening.
still gonna talk. No, we got this. This is second. This is a whole
Look,
second
it's
show.
an after party.
But my thing is, right, it's an after party up in this motherfucker.
Oh,
But
my
here's my
God.
thing to everybody. My thing is here. Be you. Just cut the bullshit. You
Say
understand
that.
what I'm saying?
Say that.
That's for both men and women. Don't nobody got time, no room, or nothing for no bullshit these days. It's a lot of things going on. I agree with my sis Rita, all this, and everybody else that came in, social media, and all this other, you know what I'm saying, shit, you know what I'm saying, got us fucked up out here. You understand? Be you. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy people and enjoy life and stuff, you know what I'm saying, right now, you know what I'm saying, while you can. Seriously. If somebody wanted to do something with your ass, I don't care, you know what I'm saying, if they took you out, you know what I'm saying, took you down the street, whatever and stuff, and they had a picnic with your ass, you know what I'm saying, on Puritan and fucking Schaefer, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, enjoy whatever you can. It's too much going on. My thing is here. Stop expecting things that you're not even fucking used to.
Say that
Seriously.
shit. Say that shit.
You understand?
Say that shit.
What do you have to offer? Are you worth it? You know what I'm saying? What am I getting myself into? Be truthful. You know what I'm saying? Let's just fucking live. Live and let live. That's what it all boils down to. You know?
on, Bishop.
It can all be so simple.
Hey.
Penelope, I hope we did you good tonight.
I
with
hope
our
I did,
reflection.
sis.
She is just as powerful as you. My final thought is this: simply pace yourself. One, pace yourself. Because if you start high, you got to stay high.
That's right.
Graduate
That's
up
right.
into the extra shit. You understand what I'm saying?
a
And
lot
then date with intention.
That's right.
If you've had conversations with this person and you feeling this person, then your date should reflect your connection or lack thereof. Right?
That's right.
And then my last point is keep it a buck, like she said. Keep it 100.
There you go.
That's
like
right.
at least give a person the ability to make a well-informed decision
Right.
and decide whether or not they want to give your dumb ass a
Let me know if I want to fuck with you. You
You know what
understand?
I'm saying? The first date is information. If we don't have the
That
opportunity
ain't the
to,
motherfucking altar.
you know what I'm saying? If we don't have an opportunity to exchange information and gather information that will give us, that will equip
Accurate
us
projection
Right.
of
and
who you
tell
are.
us whether or not we want to fuck with you
That's
on that
right.
level, then what we doing? We just wasting time. We just spending
That's right.
time. Be intentional. Know what the fuck it is you looking for before you go date anybody. Because otherwise you're going to play with everybody.
Yep.
And we out this month.
We out.
We
All right,
out.
we out.
Salute
Hey, we love
to
y'all.
Tat Tat.
Hey,
I
I
like
love
that.
y'all. Thank y'all so much.
No, thank
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Production.
7